What's going on? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. If you're new to Altcoin Buzz, feel free to subscribe to the channel after the video if you enjoyed this. And let's go ahead and take a look at one of the more exciting cryptocurrencies on the market right now, TenX. Currently, TenX is sitting at a very nice accumulation price. If you're looking to accumulate 10x, this is a good price. By the way, guys, this is not financial advice. If you're looking to invest in cryptocurrency, you need to do your own due diligence and take responsibility for your own purchases. In this particular case, 10x is not necessarily a day trading coin. I know some of you guys like to day trade. This is an investment, okay? You're investing in 10x if you're acquiring 10x. Not sitting there watching the 10x price go up every single day, wondering when it's going to have its moonshot. Moonshots come over the period of time, and those windows are years, sometimes less, but typically 5 years is where you're looking to watch some of these companies grow from seed to oak tree. So 10x, very exciting cryptocurrency, hit the market back in early July and is currently trading at 163. It's had a peak of as high as $5.60. So it's definitely off of its high, and in my opinion, it's at a very nice price considering all that's been going on with it. Right now, there hasn't been a lot of news to create a great deal of excitement, but that doesn't mean that there's not a great deal of news coming up and a bright future for this coin, which we will be evaluating as we go along with this video. So 10x over the last 3 months has done nothing but really just pull back. And as you know, if you watch my videos, I always say you buy low, sell high. You don't wait for it to start taking off to the moon to buy in and get all excited. You want to be the guy or the girl who's sitting there waiting for the cryptocurrency to pull back into a range where you have an acceptable buy point that you consider to be, in this case, a bottom. Look at this. I mean, this is just, it's really just kind of been bottoming out. It doesn't have any indication showing that it's going to go too much lower than this, but it is definitely positioned to start going up, in my opinion. Now you're going to have to take responsibility if you're going to follow that advice on your own. But I'm saying that's my opinion. Okay, so if you're looking to pick up 10x, you can pick it up on Bittrex, EtherDelta, KuCoin, Liqui, Gate.io, HitBTC, Cryptopia, Cause. You know, there's obviously Bitfinex and Binance are not on this, and neither is Kraken. So it's got some room to grow there. Market cap of $170 million with a total circulating supply to be 205 million and a circulating supply currently at 104 million. Obviously, there's some change on each one of those. Now, moving right on to the actual website where we discover and learn about the tech. Convert and spend virtual currencies anytime, anywhere. These guys are not the only cryptocurrency, Visa, MasterCard kind of card, but they are one of the industry leaders, and you can check out Monaco, and there's other alternatives out there that we're not going to get into. But you're going to need to download the app and use the wallet too. You're going to have to get the wallet in order to start using this to get the card. Now, there is some issues in certain countries, and I believe the United States is one of those countries that it has been limiting cryptocurrencies in a way that's keeping the United States market from fully participating. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. Convert and spend your virtual currencies in real life. The 10x wallet and card have been tested by well-known figures in the industry with payments in 50 countries across the world, available now on iOS, Android, and the web. One of the big things that people like, 0% real-time transparent rates. So there's 0% fees. There will be you will have to pay for the card. I believe it's $10. And there are little things like that that kind of pop up, but when you're actually using it, it's 0% fees, okay? What you see is exactly what you get. No complicated fees. Use blockchain assets with the same convenience like your local currency. The minimum fee lets you convert and spend your assets with your mind at ease, whether locally or when you are abroad. For those of you who have traveled abroad, you know about the difficulty that can come from currency or fiat exchanges. So here's some publicity from some of the major outlets. Inc. TenX has figured out how to solve one of the biggest problems for people that are involved in cryptocurrency, actually spending the currency. So cryptocurrency is not actually a currency or a legal tender or whatever you want to call it until you can spend it. And obviously, with some of these cryptocurrencies that are out there like Bitcoin, why would you spend Bitcoin with such a volatility, right? I mean, it wouldn't work. It could potentially not work for the owner of the Bitcoin and the person who would be receiving the Bitcoin, the vendor, right? Because Bitcoin could be worth 7,000 one day and worth 10,000 the other day. One of those people are going to end up regretting that they made that transaction happen, right? If it goes up, it's going to be the person who spent it. If it goes down, it's going to be the vendor who received it. So Bitcoin is not necessarily the big one that we're looking for on the TenX card. It's going to be something like, and I wouldn't even say Ethereum, but these are the ones that they're testing out. You know, you're gonna want to use a macro payment solution more often than not. That's where Ripple becomes exciting, and we'll make another video about Ripple or Stellar Lumens, and we'll talk about some of those other macro payment solutions that seem to make more sense when it comes to using cryptocurrency and the card. TenX supports blockchain assets across multiple blockchains. We currently support Bitcoin, Ethereum, ERC20 tokens. So you got a list here. And Dash are in closed beta testing. So Ethereum is in beta, ERC20 in beta, Dash is in beta. Decentralized security, smart contract. You are the holder of the DSS key and in full control of your funds. You can fine-tune your security settings at any time with the smart contracts. From spending limits, daily limits, portfolio spending, withdrawal setting. All right. So payment platform for blockchain assets. The platform connects assets and businesses on blockchains to the real world in a decentralized manner. Developers can develop security smart modules. Businesses can connect their users and use case to real world payments. I guess you could say this is kind of like PayPal when you hear that, right? Of course, it's not PayPal, it's not fiat, but you know, where you can set up a pay in cryptocurrency using the TenX shopping cart, so to speak, right? That's what we're looking for with TenX, especially if we can get companies like, I don't know, maybe Amazon to put a pay in TenX on Amazon. Wouldn't that be awesome, guys? And there's nothing to say that that couldn't be coming up. The one thing that does surprise me about TenX is the fact that they have such a low total supply for TenX. Now it's not that low. It's 210 million, I believe, 205 million. But usually you would be looking at a number like Ripple has because of how many people would potentially be using the currency. But then again, what do I know about creating developing the actual blockchain? I don't know much about that, but I do know that it seems to make more sense to have macro payment solutions for daily use. Connecting blockchains to the real world. TenX connects your blockchain assets for everyday use. TenX's debit card and banking license will allow us to be a hub for the blockchain ecosystem to connect for real world use cases. Here's where it gets really exciting. So Interchain, a network of blockchains. Comet, cryptographically secure off-chain multi-asset instant transaction, is a protocol where every blockchain is connected. It is an off-chain transaction protocol that allows blockchain ecosystem to scale even further and be more inclusive. And this is where I think the big news for TenX is coming in the short term. And this does not go into full mainstream adoption, I believe, until late Q2, Q3, 2018. So when I say that we're looking at TenX as a long-term investment, I am anticipating that when the Comet network gets fully deployed on TenX, that will play a factor in pumping the price of TenX and the adoption of TenX, also making it more secure, faster, more efficient, and improving adoption. As the adoption happens all the way across the board with the cryptocurrency market, and by that time, we'd like to think that the cryptocurrency market is up from where it's at right now. Let's just take a look. Market cap 220, all-time high. We would like to see this. I mean, I wouldn't put it past the fact that this could be $1 trillion market cap by the time Comet network is deployed. It could be less, it could be more, but I would say that it's possible. We could be looking at $1 trillion market cap just based on the amount of growth that we've already had. And what I mean by that, just look at this explosive growth, guys. I mean, it just keeps going up, right? So obviously $1 trillion would mean that it would have to be times 4. It would have to be 4 to 5 times larger than it is right now. But by, I don't know, maybe June, July of next year, it's possible. But this is just an opinion, or this is just a projection. It's not anything more than a projection. It's not a prediction. It's a projection, a hypothesis. So TenX, okay, like I said, it's been featured on HuffPost, NASDAQ. This is a big one to keep an eye on, guys, because this is going to bring in some big money over there. Inc., International Business Times, Yahoo, Bloomberg, really cool, good stuff. They're very active. TenX chat, TenX blog, Twitter, Facebook, TenX TV, Reddit. These guys, Dr. Julian Hosp is doing a great job getting the word out there and interacting with the community, making connections in all the right areas, and that's what we like to see. And he really is doing a great job, and that's what you kind of look for in getting it out there. Great tech with a great pitch man, spokesperson to help make the necessary connections to get the adoption up. Okay, so yeah, that is really important. It's really important to have great tech and a great protocol and a great method. Just whatever you have going on. The more good you got going on inside your network, the better. And having a great pitch man is really important, and he's a co-founder. All right, like I said earlier, these guys are out of Singapore. So if you've watched my other videos, you know about Singapore as one of the meccas, the hubs for cryptocurrency, alongside Switzerland and Silicon Valley. So put Singapore right in there as one of the places where cryptocurrencies are really being established, blockchain companies. So as I mentioned earlier, we got the Comet network. Let's go ahead and take a little bit more in-depth look at the Comet network. So cryptologically secure off-chain multi-asset instant transaction network. They're separate than TenX, but this is the cross-blockchain interoperability. You guys should come on this website and check them out. But because we're not doing a video on the Comet network, we can at a later date. You can come on their TenX website and take a look at Comet a little bit more in detail. And let's go ahead and take a look at the company, TenX. So here you have the team. There's Dr. Julian Hosp. They have 4 co-founders. Okay. So they've got a big team. They mean business. They're actively working. You can come on their website to see who's all on their team. But as you can see, these guys are taking their job and their task very seriously. I like to go on the blog to see what's up with Dr. Julian Hosp. He talks about various different things. This is an interesting video here you might find to be kind of cool. He talks about rye stones on the Yap Island, which was a form of currency. Here he's talking about some news that happened. I don't think it's very funny when anyone loses $100 million in USD. But here's a good one. Why would anyone want to spend cryptocurrencies if they keep going up, right? Like, why would you want to spend your Bitcoin for sure, but why would you want to even spend Ripple if you know it's going to go up? That's an interesting video to take a look at, and it answers a very pertinent question. All right, so that's the TenX blog, and they also have a YouTube channel, like I said. If you just check out their Twitter, very active over here, They keep you engaged, and they post a little bit of funny stuff, I guess you could say. Now, what's this? Let's take a look at this, because anytime I see PayPal, aha, PayPal. What a memory. 10X co-founders Paul, Toby, and Julian at the PayPal incubator. Good times, history lane, memory, PayPal, blockchain, Bitcoin. So I'm a big fan of PayPal. For a fiat technology, PayPal is definitely one of my absolute favorite solutions because I do not like sending money internationally or even locally using banks. There's nothing against banks. It's all about the amount of technicalities and difficulties that it takes to setting that up. Whereas all I need is your email address, and I can send you money just with your email address. Sure, there is a little bit of fees with that, but fees are to be expected, I guess. Even with banking, there's still fees. So, yeah, I love PayPal for fiat, and 10X being that it's like the cryptocurrency of PayPal, really exciting, right? So, yeah, that's awesome. So, you can also check out Dr. Julian Haas here on Twitter. Follow, keep up with him. As you can see, he's very active in the global community, doing everything that he can to get his technology and his team on the radar to do the big things. These guys, that's what I'm saying, guys. If you just look at 10X on this chart right now, come on. This is why I'm so excited. Could I be way wrong? Yes. Could all of us be way wrong about everything? Yes. But I'm just saying, there is absolutely no reason to believe that 10X in 2018 will not at least reach this price again, 560, okay, and surge way beyond that. I mean, it can be this particular cryptocurrency, who knows where it could go. Could it go up to 20, 30? Sure. But at this price, I mean, as long as you're not one of those people that's day trading and getting all stressed out when it goes down to 120 or 99 cents or something in the span of 1 month only to rebound and go back up to 164, you'll be okay. But if you're one of those people day trading day to day, watching the stock or watching the coin price, these videos are not for you, man. For real. And I say that because I hear people always in the comments saying, oh my gosh, I'm down 15 cents. Like they get like I've seen it with Bitcoins, people bought in at Bitcoins at like 65 cents and then it went down to 49 cents. Now let's just check out Bitcoins. But this is like the price volatility of Bitcoins, right? So 136. People were stressing out back in middle of October when it was down to like 50 cents, even went below 50 cents. So within the span of a month, it shot back up. But all these people who bought right here, they were stressing out and all this, calling on everybody saying that they were so disappointed that they took their advice. And I think that's just immature investments, very immature. If you're sitting there staring at your charts all the time, then these videos are not for you because we're not talking the same language here. You're day trading and trying to do something that's outside of the scope of what I understand is smart, wise, and even practical. And like many people have told you, and I'm drilling this home with you here towards the end of this video, you should not be, cryptocurrency is not your job. Investing in cryptocurrency is not a job. Okay, it's an investment. Investing in cryptocurrency. No one says you're working in cryptocurrency unless you're working for 10X or you're working for Lisk or you're working for Bitcoins. You are not working for cryptocurrency. You're investing your money into the cryptocurrency market with an anticipation that it's going to go up. So anyways, guys, I'm making this video hopefully to shed some light on that also here towards the end. But yes, 10X as a company, I'm very excited about these guys. If you want to know more about them, you can come on their website. They got some great information here. You can get rewards, kind of like Visa, MasterCard rewards, just for using the card. And here you go. Here's the big thing right here, 10X roadmap, join the revolution. Here's where it talks about when they're going to launch the Comet network, open platform for developers on Comet, Q3 here. So here in Q2, commit fully integrated Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more, which right now is, some of those are in beta. Q1 2018 comprehensive security testing and audits on Comet, and in Q4, which is right now, initial version of Comet Live. So there's not really too much going on to make that price bump happen, other than the fact that people are finding out about TenX and getting excited about TenX, but it hasn't really fully deployed anything that's going to create any big news that's going to make TenX do a moonshot right now. That's why it's been pulling back, because while everyone else is getting excited about the likes of Lisk or Bitcoins, people are like, they get bored because some folks are day trading, guys. This is what they're just like, oh, well, in the last month, 10x hasn't done anything, so I'm going to get out of it and take a little bit of a loss so I can get into a more explosive cryptocurrency that's going to get me a bigger return. And what that's doing is it's kind of just causing this to pull down because people are getting bored, just like with other cryptocurrencies like Ripple. Ripple's like considered one of the most boring cryptocurrencies to invest in because it just stays flat, except for every once in a while it goes up to like 29 cents. But that's what's going on with 10x here. It doesn't have anything to really push it to the moonshot, but all it takes is that one bit of news. It could be even opening up in larger markets, more adoption that'll just take this price and just do like a boom, moonshot. So that's why I'm investing here. If you invest, do your due diligence, accept responsibility that you could lose all your money or you could make a lot of money. It's up to you. It's up to the market really, but it's up to you to take responsibility for that decision, not up to me or anyone else. All right, guys, thanks for watching.